Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Technically Explained. In this video, we are going to talk about the unit step signal. The unit step signal is also called heaviside signal. It is also called switching signal. It is also called identity signal or identification signal. So the unit step signal is also called heaviside signal, switching signal, or identity or identification signal. The unit step signal is denoted by U of t, and this is defined as x of t is equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for t less than 0. So if you want to plot the unit step signal, so we can plot it in this way by this is our unit step signal and it continues till infinity. This is our time axis, which is the x-axis, and this is x of t is equal to u of t. So the unit step signal is 1 for t greater than 0 and 0 elsewhere. That is 0 for t less than 0. Now let us understand the general representation of this signal. General representation. The general representation of this signal is u of t is equal to, or x of t is equal to, let me write x of t is equal to k into u of t minus t naught. Here k is the amplitude or magnitude, and this is the shifted unit step signal or the shifted step signal. Now for example, we are asked to plot minus 10 u of t minus 9. Now this signal is going to start at 9, because if we substitute this argument t minus 9 is equal to 0, we get t is equal to 9, and the amplitude of this signal is minus 10. So I'm going to plot this signal. Let me plot this signal. Let this be my y-axis and this be my x-axis. So the unit step signal starts at 9. For example, this is my 9 unit and the amplitude is minus 10. So we are going to have minus 10 over here. This is my amplitude axis. So this is, for example, minus 10, and it should continue till infinity for t greater than 9. So this is how we can plot the minus 10 u of t minus 9. In discrete time, it is represented as u of n. So if I have to define the discrete unit step signal, I have to write the u of n, and it is defined as x of n is equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for n less than 0, because in discrete time we used n in place of t. So I can define it by writing this as, let me plot it graphically. Again, the x-axis is my time axis and the y-axis is my amplitude axis. So this is now not the t, this is now n. So let me write n with in place of t. So this is n is equal to 0, this is n is equal to 1, this is 2, this is 3, and so on. So we are going to have some amplitude which is equal to 1 for all those values, and it should continue till infinite value. So this is how we can represent this unit step signal in discrete time. The unit step signal gives starting point to the signal. That is why it is called the identity signal. For example, if I have some sine wave, let me plot sine wave over here. For example, I have a sine wave that is continuing from minus infinity to infinity. For example, this is some sinusoidal wave. Now let me name it some sinusoidal wave, which is, for example, x of t. Now if we multiply this signal with u of t, then we are going to have this signal only for t greater than 0. So this is my t axis. We are going to have this signal only for t greater than 0. If I multiply with u of t there, which is the step signal, I'm going to have only the part which is for t greater than 0. So only this part is going to remain, while this part is going to be cancelled out. So that's why unit step signal, the step signal, is also called the identity or identification signal, because it gives starting point to the signal. In other words, we can say that it makes the system causal. Causal signal is a signal that starts from t is equal to 0 and continues till infinite. Actually, causal signal is a signal that depends on present and past values of time. Present and past values of time. So here we have considered t is equal to 0 as present time, and all these are delayed or past values. So that's why causal system depends on the present and past values of time. It is independent on any future value of time. If it depends on any future value of time, then that is called non-causal system. Now there is an important relation between the uh, impulse signal and step signal, and that is that if you take the integration of the impulse signal, we are going to get the step signal. Similarly, if you take the derivative of the step signal, we are going to get the impulse signal. So this is the relation between step and impulse signal. Thank you.